Good morning, guys. Oh, nice little comfy couch. Yeah, man. This is this is so crazy. Literally everything you're looking at right now, like where I'm at, it's nuts. It actually blows my mind. It doesn't blow my mind because, like I said, with manifestation, when you end up manifesting, it feels so normal. Like it when you align. Because the thing is everything that you desire or that you want is already created. So creation's finished. So when you line up to it, it feels natural, but you're still like, whoa, whoa. But I really look at myself like I can literally go back in my old videos that I started in this consciousness overdrive challenge and look at the mindset and where I was at to embody this version of me sitting here. Because the version of me sitting here knows all the skills and all the right steps and everything to take to end up here. So then to align yourself with somebody who's making 100K a year or a million or lives in a certain state or funny enough my boys and I used to say this, and I got to give credit to my boy Mars, who a long time ago, I can't remember how old we were, but had to be around the time I was 18, so he'd be like a few years younger. But I remember when he said literally different states and how the states are carved out by borders, but not necessarily borders, but like borders on a map to tell you where the state is. Um, how when you enter a different state, it's a different state of mind. And he was also saying this around the time that we brought it back up when I had moved to Texas with his cousin, who's also like my brother, the one I reference in the video sometimes, and I say is like people think we're like twins, twin flames, and we're really brothers across all dimensions. But that when you go to a state, like whether you go to Florida, Minnesota, you're going into a different state, different states of mind. So it's very funny how that correlates with each other. But and I think about that. I think about that how, and you want to know what's even crazier about where I live now? It's a similar layout, but way bigger to my actual house I was living in with my family. And that blows my mind. And it blows my mind because it's literally like almost like the universe was like, here, I'm gonna give you a carbon copy of the house you liked living in with way cooler added details and minus the smoke, minus the mold, minus the worry in the family members who were stuck in a certain mindset, reflecting to you something you're not a part of anymore. Because I knew I outgrew them years ago when I got the opportunity to move to Texas and this and that. I knew I wasn't even the same individual. Shit, some of them would tell me they couldn't even recognize me. And that's because when you become of another frequency, it's like all other frequencies in the past fall away. They only have this little resemblance of what you used to be, but not the new version that you embody. And I guess I would like to segue from that into just saying you are the shift. You're not waiting for a shift, you're Solithic. Like I said, with this channel, I'm going to talk about my experiences. And that's exactly what I'm doing with this channeling with this channel, and show you guys in real time how it all happens. And the thing is you'll never know or understand the how. Sometimes it'll be a logical bridge of incidents to explain it. Oh, you got an email one day from a job that pays double. Oh, for some reason you were is the term beneficiary, but you had a family member, an extended family member from a long time ago that just decided to reach out and give you their whole estate. Or you had a friend that you met in school a long time ago that decided to message you and do this for you or bring you this opportunity, or there was just a, you'll never know. You'll never know, because that part is the whole divine inner workings of source, universe, God, whatever you decide to name it or call it. That's the inner workings of how it brings it to you when you embody the frequency. Because when you realize the inner world is the real world, this no longer matters. Like even this. And something that was being channeled to me this morning before I shot this video was to say that, what happens after you start doing things like this? You start to realize, like, no matter what I have in the physical or what I lose or what I gain, right? I'll always gain it back. Now I understand that mindset. It feels like I'm literally always taking care of, like, all my affirmations that I was using. I'm still gonna continue the challenge after 30 days to see just how far I can push it, and how quick I could go, because it's fun. It's become so much fun to sit here and raise my self concept to a concept where I won't lose things, because I'm manifesting from not necessarily a wrong place, but manifesting from a lower place, which is the lower self concept, where I did get a lot of things very fast, but they also got taken away because I wasn't the self concept that could hold them. So if it was money, it would be gone. If it was like a car or this, it would be gone. If it was even a stable place to stay, it would be gone. Now I have those things because I became stable within my being, which that was required first. So it's just very interesting how these inner workings really work, because I spent years on this. So it's really funny when it finally clicks, and I'm glad it happened while I was young, because they say spend your energy in your 20s, because when you get older you're going to get tired. But I also think it's lifestyle, because man, I've been around some people in this community now that are almost double triple my age, that are have such young spirits. So I think it's a matter of perception, but I'm glad that this was the journey that God entailed for me to embark on very young. I've known this information since I've been like 14 or 18. I was questioning existence forever. So it's funny that I finally like start to get the inner workings of the tools right now in my mid 20s, like 25. Now it feels like a whole different game opened up. Like I'm not worried about really losing anything, or like, I just know. That's it. That you turn. It's funny because I had a mentor a long time ago in spirituality. You know, he's definitely out there in the cosmos doing things now. He passed. I had a video on him. I felt it in my spirit to make it, but I remember him saying, that's the name of the game. You want to get from belief to knowing, because belief, and there's probably many spiritual people who have taken the same thing and flipped it. But like, if you look at not the etymology, but if you break down the word in syllables, believe, believe looks like be lie, and it's almost like you have to believe because you don't know it'll work. So I believe it could work is different from I know it could work, because I know it could work is assured, like that, it's going to work. And that's what I turned into. At the beginning of this challenge, I knew it would work. I didn't know the how. And also, I was thrown circumstances where it felt like at days that it wouldn't be possible, but I never let that shift my belief. I knew it would always work out. And it's so funny because I think one of the posts, I made a post with that one song from, I think it's Lil Wayne. It's the song like "Let It All Work Out," whatever that song is. I posted that like a little bit before this challenge started, and I always like the audio of that. And I've always noticed that it's fucking entrepreneurs and online moneymakers' favorite song to go to. All those flexers that be like, nah, much love to them, but you know what I'm saying? So I just think that that's really funny. But when I heard that song, I was like, that's a really fire song. But it really is true. Let it all work out, because truly trusting and believing in God is a surrender. You can feel however you gotta feel, because I didn't feel good. Like, being completely genuinely open with you guys, even when I was doing the self concept stuff, that because of the self concept stuff, when I became the identity of back to here, I felt better. And most of the time nothing outside of me really bothers me anyways, because I reached a zen state with meditation, and it just naturally became my identity, a place of neutralization, if you know Hawkins scale of vibration, right? But the circumstances I was handed recently, the self concept I was doing in the consciousness overdrive really helped to combat them and like make me understand that I can feel whatever and go just let it pass, because the circumstances now were probably tougher than any others I've been through, because it was a literal shedding of everything else. Like, I'm telling you, like, truthfully finally stepping away from my family, never going back, claiming I'm never coming back, blocking some of my family members. And this is what's sad to me is, I see some people out there, which it's, I don't want to say sad to me, but I want to say in a way where people are like, do it for your mom, do it for your family, do it for this. But it's like in my life, I've always told people, like the full quote of blood is thicker than water, but blood is thicker than water, but it's not thicker than the waters of the womb. Because, you should look up the full saying, because I forgot. I used to have it in my head and be able to recall it, but when I first heard that quote for the full in its entirety, I was like, it makes so much sense, because I'm a person whose certain family members played their role properly in a divine sense, but really made a part of just getting out into the world hell. So, and like they say about spirituality is for those who like already were, who went to hell and climbed out of it, and religion is for those who are scared of hell. Now, I'm not gonna say that as fact, but I just think it's funny, because I really think about my journey so far, and it's like so serious, dude. But I, like I was saying with the last statement, is sometimes it could be sad to me when people are like, oh, I'm doing this for my mom and all that, and this, and I got my mom blocked. And and it's sad because I healed my relationship with her, but then some individual had to come in between it. And, it's crazy. And it's fine though. I said in my earlier videos, if you heard, I'll have nothing but divine love for her and the role she played in my life to get me to the point where I said, okay, I need to let go of this. I need to let go. And now here I am, you know? So I'm taking it day by day. I'm embodying everything that I've taught over the years, being even more my most authentic self, and letting go in my speech too, not being afraid about what I'm going to say, and if it resonates or not. It'll resonate with the right people. To those who are already going to come with preconceived notions and all that, that's their prerogative. Has nothing to do with me though, so I don't even care. I remember one dude even saying like, don't delete comments that disagree with you or anything, because it's like you're giving them power. Because if you see those comments, they have nothing to do with you, anyways. And that really stuck with me, because I was like, yeah, I was worried that other people would see the comments and be like, huh? But from what I've even seen in my other channels, that's not even true. Like, some people will comment stuff, in my own like community will go to bat for me. I'm like, oh, you guys don't got to do that, but they will go hard. I remember one YouTuber I collabed with where somebody got mad at me watching his series, but he literally gave me permission. And the dude who built the series, who helped, like, who made the iceberg list, he put me in his mod for Baldi's Basics, which was so sick. It felt like such an awesome community. So, you know, now I'm like forever immortalized in a guy's mod for a game. It's just, I love this, you know. I love how this works. And it's all for seeing within myself that I always have family or community outside my own. And that's why when people say like the whole blood is thicker than water, but don't say the full quote, or even that, you got to be doing this for your family and family is all that matters. It's like some people out here don't have good biological families that they can keep together, that make smart decisions, that lock in. I always think in my mind that they're going to get right and they're going to make better decisions. But for me, wasting my energy being in an environment where I'm taking the brunt of the hits and everything, other people who live that similar life know exactly what I'm talking about, you know. And it's crazy because a lot of the things that I did for them, there's a lot of things that went unnoticed, but may be noticed by the right ones. But now where I'm at, with my community and everything, hear people walking on the upstairs apartment, but I know I'm appreciated where I'm at now, and I'm not worried about anything. and never had anything to be worried about. So yeah, I feel real good, real good. We're gonna end out this video, this consciousness overdrive, by saying, I'm whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I'm one with God, I'm one with Source, I'm blessed. I'm one with everything. I'm in my true place doing what I love to do every single day. I'm What do you guys want to say? You got anything out there? You're Batman, you're Superman, you're Goku. I don't even know. Say what you want, man. Have fun with it. Whatever resonates with you. Don't make it cringe. Just say it. For me, I love saying like, shout out to the power of I am, because his affirmations really, really, I like how they were done. And what I've noticed too, certain creators that I've met along my journey, I've always said this, is, we're not saying that I met him personally, but I've talked to him and interacted with him in the comments, and he put one of my testimonials in one of the videos, which was sick. But um was that like individuals I'll find who have a certain message and I resonate with, I see myself in them, and literally some of the things they literally end up saying are things I've said in my own life. Even how he does the little TV in the background with the thing playing on it, I love that because I did those like 2 years ago, like when I was in Florida, and I did like some sort of vaporwave style when I was talking about manifestation on my other channel. But yeah, man, I'm in my true place doing what I love to do. I'm whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. And you are all these things, so claim it. You are powerful. You are blessed by God. All your needs are met. Everything works out for you all the time. Um, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You can say anything. I think the biggest thing I should end this video with saying too is like, if say today, I'm gonna show you guys again what I was doing. So when it came to manifesting this place, it was kind of like, oh, where am I gonna go? Is it all gonna work out? I was like, yes, it's gonna work out. I'm gonna be fine. I'm going to have the means to move. I'm going to be valued. Somebody is going to trade my value my in time for a place to stay and the things that I bring to the table. And I am reliable, and people know I'm an asset to a team. I'm valued where I'm going. And literally it happened. Before I even knew, it happened in 4 days. 4 days. It took 4 days. 4 days. 4 days. But the consciousness overdrive challenge was going on for 23 today. But by that time it was like on video or day 16 or 17. But I kept the knowing. I was even talking in these videos as if I was already in the place. But I wasn't yet in a physical sense. But I was in here, which is the real world. I was in here. So next, for money and everything, is the same thing. If I could do this, imagine what I could do with money. Imagine what you could do with money. This is just a place to stay. We're going up. We're going up even more. Now it's like, where I would tell people in my videos, when I manifest that other thing, which is moving to that certain state I want to move to, I'll just wait until that happens. Because it already is happening here. It could be any time. It could be any moment. You never know. Let me make sure I'm still recording over here. I am. We're getting pretty long. We're getting pretty long. That's what happens. That's what happens, man, when you're just flowing. But I'll wrap it up here. You are energy. Don't forget that. You are power. You are all things. Everything is you. This pillow is consciousness. This couch is consciousness. The phone you're watching this on is consciousness. Me, I'm a part of your consciousness now. Consciousness. I don't know what else. Curtains, consciousness. I don't know who's watching this video, but no, you are okay. You got it. You've got it. It's you will do it. You will learn your own way and you'll master it. For me, going all in was the only option I had. And I just trusted it would all work out. And it all worked out. Much love. You are the shift. You're not waiting for the shift. You are Solific. Peace.